Grand Rising YouTube. Appreciation to all new subscribers and the subscribers that's been with me from the beginning. Much appreciation. I think I've gone up to like 75 now. When I was first led to do this, I only had a few subscribers, but the message I was receiving within myself was, even if it's one person that hears the message and gets something from the message, then that's okay for me, because I don't know, it's just okay. You know, if you go back to one of the songs I posted on posted up at the beginning of this YouTube journey, you know, it kind of explains who I am, a little bit about me. You know, as a new reader coming out, that was back then. Like, I haven't got no particular routine, no particular schedule. I tried to do the new moon energies and full moon energies at the right time, but for some reason, going back, if you look at my my readings, my videos, I don't feel like that any of them is ever on time. But that's just who I am as a person. I don't have any particular schedule. Like, I just kind of, I'm a free spirit, so I just go with as I'm led. And I was definitely led to come back again and do this new moon in Virgo reading, a bonus reading. I done one yesterday, but it was a lengthy reading. It was around 2 hours plus. But I feel like that's because I was just picking up on so much new energy that's coming towards me. The reading yesterday, on and off, it was becoming a bit overwhelming, like I was dipping in and out of different energy. So I feel like that reading may resonate with a few people. I just want to come back out and do this new moon in Virgo, reading. It's not one card. Aries, I am, and it's funny because I've actually literally got my my cards here, and the reason why I was even drawn to this deck, it's the Amenetti deck, is because the image that came through my head was I am. So it says void of course moon, missing. I just want one card, the overall energy. Fourth house, your roots. That's that foundation energy. Yesterday's reading was all about patience as a virtue and something is being prepared behind the scenes. This is about roots, culture, where you're coming from, the foundation of. You know, I'm going to read it from the book anyway. I don't want to make this reading too long. I've got a bad habit. I just, once I get into a reading, if I can't stop, I just can't stop. It's like, I can't stop until I get that vibe to stop. This confidence is your key to your success. Overcoming some root chakra energy, some foundation issues. Building your self-confidence is the key to your success. Again, I feel like I'm tapping into the same kind of energy again. It says, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Still gonna stick with the moon energy, for the moon. shuffling, all I'm hearing in my head is to read the book, card number 28. That's card number 10. Again, endings, beginnings. That's been an ongoing theme throughout the last few of my readings, that there's a cycle that's closing right now. So it says, Fourth house roots. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved, in secret between the shadow and the soul. Your question may somehow be rooted in the past. The fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional. Dreams and our soul. Yearnings it signifies the home, family and the earliest phase of childhood, even to the time shortly before birth when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is the cover that protects us from the world. This house represents nurturing, giving nourishment and safety. It symbolizes mothering and motherhood, and also the father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. The fourth house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents the putting down of roots and the foundation to everything in our lives. Our heritage and our tribal affiliations. In the fourth house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. That's why confidence is key as well. Always likes to hide away, as well as caretaking. It also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. That came out in yesterday's reading also. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the fourth house. When this card shows up in the reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your query. And as it represents your current environment, family members, and where you live, real estate and land may also figure in as a putting down roots or buying or selling a home. This card can be a predictor. This card can be a predictor of a birth or a new members in the family, a pregnancy, and can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels, and it's funny because I've literally just got these angel deck tarot cards. I've been wanting to get them for a long time now, but just got lost in my basket. But then I looked at a reading yesterday and they were used in that reading, and I said, nah, gotta go and get them, and I got them. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Understand? So anyway, I got them. So I literally, they're here. They've been on like under a crystal all night, and I just shuffled them in for this reading. So yeah, that's a coincidence. Well, nothing is a coincidence, I should say. It says, this card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. Events or appearances of persons from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. That's that Mercury retrograde energy. Maybe there's things that come up from the past, childhood, old people that you haven't seen before, that old circle, you know. It says, you may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started, even if it has been years since you've seen your friend. Memories of the past lives may surface, transforming areas of the present life. Depending upon the surrounding card, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattering to the core. These memories will change you and the way you view your life. Again, look for the reunions and the reconnections with persons from your past, such as a grammar school days, or even relatives you don't know very well or had long forgotten. You may dig up some fascinating news about your family or ancestry. Inheritances may figure in, where you receive something that has been passed down to you. However, the home is the primary meaning behind this card. So buying or selling a house, adding on to your house, selling real estate and managing properties, as well as creating a secure home base, all relate to your question. As the fourth house is also the house of dreams, again, yesterday's reading, imagining and relying upon magic could feature. After all, the fourth house is the lorded over by the Lady Moon. And that's the card I'm about to use next, the deck. Mistress of the magic and the unseen world. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be. As long as you don't worry and fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. Again, there was a high omen of me speaking about that whole patience energy. I said I learned patience firstly through pregnancy. Secondly, mostly is when I started my lock journey, because you know you go through that whole, I don't even want to call it the ugly stage, because it's not an ugly stage at all, but that stage where your hair's literally a mess, like, and you just don't know what you're going to do with it, but you don't do nothing with it. You let go, you let God, you let your hair do what it has to do. Patience. And then I was also talking about, thirdly, is when I started growing my vegetation a few years back in my garden, and I was just looking at it like a child would look at it then, for an example, and think, so where's the fruit, where's the veg? But life don't work like that. And again, I'm hearing this again, and in that order, I was hearing that throughout the whole of yesterday's reading, the one that was unrecorded and the one I recorded, and in that order. It says the fourth house card in brief: who you are in secret, how you hide or where you hide, wanting to hide, not wanting to face matters directly, withdrawing to recapture, retreating to the womb to gather strength and begin anew, finding safety in the familiar ancestral memories, inheritances, family secrets, gardens, and things that grow. Earliest memories, feeling sentimental, happiness found in what is old and familiar. Domestic issues, that came up in yesterday's reading, also domestic issues. Adding to the home, having a baby, newborns in the house, bruised feelings, touchiness, being too sensitive, anxiety, real estate, land issues, and buying a new house, mineral rights, bodies of water, leaks and damages due to water or floods, delay due to rain or snow, magic in kitchen, witchery, angels and angelic guidance, dinners and celebrations involving good food, nourishment, and the good diet, stomach problems. Again, high energy of, when I was doing the reading yesterday, there was a kind of separation, possible reconciliation energy, showing that a separation happened in order for this spiritual growth for somebody or for a group of people. Based around family. Sorry, I forgot my auto train for a second, but it was based around family, needing to heal family issues, needing to have, there was two, I feel like, well-needed conversations that needed to be had. We're talking about with a family member, I felt a strong energy of guardian, be it parent, uncle, aunt, father, you know, somebody like, and then I also had another energy of a conversation needed to be had with like a spouse, you know, because somebody who you're committed with, if not married to. But and it's like somebody was fearful of having those conversations. I feel like somebody was more fearful of having that conversation with family than they were with the spouse energy. Tell me more about this energy. Card number 4. Again, in the book, this says it represents 4 of cups. So we've got 4 septums, waxing crescent. So this is a purity. This is accepting you for who you are, not allowing anybody to tell you who you are, because you know who you are already. This is accepting the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is understanding that everything happens in life happens for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence and nothing is a mistake. Everything is a choice. free will, choice, giving and receiving. Look at this. I don't even know where I got giving and receiving from. Purity is at the end of this, at the back, at the bottom of this deck. And when I look at the imagery on this card, I feel pure. It's like a purity. It's like somebody's gonna figure out now why all of this has come about. And this again is another energy that I picked up from the last few readings. The energy of acceptance, somebody accepting their journey, their path, their true calling. I'm gonna reshuffle that because that felt weird. About accepting you for who you fully are, who you truly are, stepping into your power. Sun in Aries, new beginnings. We're coming into this energy soon. So something I feel like bottom of the deck, moon in Taurus. Self-esteem. It's about raising that self-esteem. I feel like someone by this summer, I feel like, again, going back to yesterday's reading, somebody's not even going to recognize themselves, all the life that they built for themselves around them. It's like going back to another reading, that aha moment, whatever it is that you've got in thoughts, it's not the time to take action. It's not the time to take action. Let's see. Step out of that low confidence energy. Because I didn't even ask a question yesterday. I feel like literally I just heard knocking at the door. Literally. Ain't like that. It kind of gives me the same feeling right here. Wolf is, I believe it's earth energy. I'll find out from the book. So it says guardian of family and tribe, activism, ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts of teaching, religious or politic studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out. I'm telling you, every time I read and I get stuck on a word, I can't say that word again. Agitated, wolf energy, contemplate the following. Embrace all, elude none, exclude none, sorry. When in balance, reliable and fearless. When out of balance, judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. Tell me more about the energies. What's the energies that are coming in towards? There's this reading resonating with turtle energy. That's water energy. So I've got earth energy and I've got water energy here. I've got fire energy also. Strong Leo energy also. So it says, ancient soul, grounded, trusting, and home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle, personality like the beaver, The turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements. Simultaneously, this helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life. No matter where their travels lead them, turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers, as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Peaceful, adventurous, and productive when in balance. When out of balance, slows down to a halt to bring into balance and adventure. I have to laugh. Like, I've got double earth in my chart. Probably got more, but I'm just talking about the three main ones. I've got double earth in my chart. I've got no water, and I've got fire. Yeah. So I'm resonating. I'm going to pinch a piece of the reading. I'm not even going to lie, because I can feel where it resonates. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has to just keep busy, somebody who can't sit down and just do nothing. I'm talking to somebody who sees the good, the bad, and the ugly for what it is, and is in that alchemist energy. I feel like right now, whatever plans that you had, or you've got, or you've been wanting to focus on it. That motivation, it will get you up, it will get you going, it will take you out of that Nine of Swords energy I'm seeing right now in my mind. It will move you away from that kind of an energy. Let me see. But I don't feel like this is an energy that's necessarily, or a person, or a thing. Well, I feel like it's more of a thing, an energy that's coming towards you. I do feel like this is your energy. That kind of survival instinct, like you do what you have to do in it to survive, to make ends meet out here for you and your family. But the message I'm receiving right now is someone doesn't have to work that hard no more. Your natural gifts and abilities is going to make you. I'm hearing global, I'm hearing quite a few things that's expressing in a way of your name is going to be known kind of energy. It's already within you. I feel like someone's sitting on gold mine as my eyes just flicker onto this crystal here. Someone's sitting on a gold mine and doesn't even know it. Someone doesn't even know how good they are at what it is that they do. It says, I regard all altars with respect. Someone needs to pay attention to their altar. Instantly is the first message I get. And somebody needs to create an altar area within their home. A kind of sacred area where you can just connect. I've got mine right above me here. Like, it's just a personal altar space where, I've got my grandparents, I've got my uncle, you understand, I've got pictures of my family, I've got a big family, so this is a picture that we took at my granddad's funeral. You understand, things that make you feel connected to source, to spirit, to the Most High, to your ancestors, to that bloodline, be it a physical bloodline, your earthly bloodline, or be it your soul tribe. Things that uplift you, that activate positivity within you. Flowers even, I'm seeing water even, have water on your altar. Someone says the first thing they see when they wake up is their altar. Hold a med, pray, connect with it. What is it that you want for your life? Like, I talk to my granny 1, 2, and 3 every day. Every day. It says I respect the property of others. That's that balance energy again. That's that balance energy. And having respect, again, I'm hearing 2 messages I got. But one of them's a bit harsh. I feel like somebody, somewhere, somebody tried to intentionally break their spiritual faith down by, I feel like, causing damage to an altar. That's one message. Very, very, like a small message, but nevertheless, it definitely came through. Still coming through. Yeah. Yeah, I need to pull something else on that. I see positivity of others. Listen, my mind's just drawing a blank. I can't get that image out of my head now, but I've just picked up on. Trying not to make this a long reading, and I'm trying to stay away from negative energies coming through. I mean, if it comes through as I go through, then it's meant to come out. I'll keep on going. But right now, so earlier on, I'm trying to see a good point that the book that. Hold on, let me just read the book. Let me just read the book. But it's a long read. It's hard to find it in this book, honestly. It's the reason why I don't really go to it. But let me press pause. I'm gonna find it and I'll come back. Alright, found them both. Card number 4 and card number 8. So 444. I was watching the Virgo 2222 today, and 4444 energy, Lion's Gate energy. There's a portal opening up for somebody, and I feel like it's coming this summer, Aries season. That's what I've literally just picked up on here. But let me read this. It says the word property has multifaceted layers of interpretation. What am I saying? Layers of interpretation. It can define a quality of trait belonging to another person. Alright, found it here. It says, so we've got 4, and we've got card number 8. So card number 4, so look, 444, Lion's Gate energy. There's a portal being opened. Portal's being opened for somebody, and I believe it's happening within the Aries season, or it's happening for an Aries. Could be in the Leo season. So let's see. So it says the word property has multifaceted layers of interpretation. It can define a quality of trait belonging to another person, an effect that an object has on another object, or on the senses, something that is owned or possessed, or a virtue. In viewing the notion of respecting the property of others as an ideal to embody, looking at the layers of the word can assist you in getting the root of its spiritual context. The properties we possess, spiritually, mentally, physically, or emotionally, and the properties we own are two sides of one coin. As the inner spirit reflects the outer world, what manifests and what we surround ourselves with in the sensory space are direct reflections of the invisible intrinsic force within us. By this same token, we also reap what we sow. That's that justice energy that we're sitting in right now. Justice has been coming through highly, like karmic justice, karmic debts are being paid. Everybody is getting what it is that they deserve, whether you've done good in life and things good is coming to you, or whether you know you've done wrong and what karma is that real. So every action, inaction, good deed, or use of poor judgment will find us in time. In embodying the ideal of respect, we are reminded of the first ideal to honor virtue, in particular its pillar of prudence. By maintaining a balanced heart and mature mind, we call to respect the property of others, because there is no other, and as we respect the inner-outer effects of one another, this good karma reflects right back to us. By practicing good judgment and exercising reason, we are reminded to see the properties of each individual from both a metaphorical and literal perspective. As reson- resonant song within our life sympathy and other is anything other than other. There is no separation save the illusion of the material world. A respectful person is a virtuous soul, or a virtue. Let's just say a respectful person is a virtue. Hard to find them kind of things there. I'm telling you. As you are confident in divine providence and by being a trustworthy friend to all, you live in alignment with honesty in all your decisions. So what I'm hearing from there is, too many messages came through, but let me just stick to the one that's come through strongest for me. So the same way as I explained earlier about how you treat and respect and have that loyalty, then energy, that gratitude, gratefulness, appreciation to your ancestors, your most high, your spirit guides, your angels. For your outer area, have that same respect for yourself and for what you put out into the world. Because understand, what you put out into the world is what's going to boomerang back. Trust me, I try to live my life in the most humblest way as possible. I try to be as loyal as possible. But then at the same time, you have to have a balance. You can only be loyal to those who's loyal to you. You can't give those who's unloyal to you more than what they're giving, because then you're giving yourself less than you deserve. So it says, I regard all altars with respect. The altar is a sacred space where we pay respect to the elements, artifacts, and the teachers who have had a divine impact on our lives within this creative reality. While some of the traditional altars of ancient times were used for sacrifices or offerings in religious ceremonies, modern day altars can be a magical tool in their own right, not as sacrificial venues, but rather spaces of sacredness and honor. Regardless of the religion or tradition, the area of the altar is a place where a microcosm manifests. Each individual mind is a mirror. Each ritual is a reflection. Altars honor the masters of mind and the elemental powers that fuel each unique expression of divinity. No matter the language through which spirit is expressed, every altar should ideally be honored as though you are speaking the mind in real time. Altars carry intelligence and power, and one must be mindful of disrespecting spaces of creative force, even if the tradition doesn't resonate with your own path. Respect and allow, honor and give blessings. Bow to the heart of creation, which is at the essence of each tradition, even though you may not fully appreciate or understand each other or each one. If you like to honor this ideal in your own practice, designate a sacred place within your space to create an altar for meditative and magical work. You can design what feels best intuitively, but stay true to the heart of the altar. Remember to infuse it with the elements of water, air, fire and water. Infuse it with the elements of earth, air, fire and water. Honor the cardinal direction and hold your teachers, masters, goddesses or gods in the highest esteem. Listen, let me tell you this, yeah, like, I come from a massive family, big family, yeah, and when I look to my bloodline and I see the strength that they have within themselves, and I'm talking about that passion, that drive, that tradition that they have within them. Listen, I would rather pinch from their DNA. I rather carry that, and it's followed me throughout my years of living here on earth. You understand? That's who I look to, the older generation, for guidance. Always have. Always have. And I'm talking about from since I was a child. Like, I love to see how hard working, especially my dad is. Especially my dad is. Like, this man's always busy. Going back to what I said in the beginning. Same thing like me. I'm always doing something. Even when I've got a ton on my shoulders, I'm still always doing something. That's why I have to be careful of risking burnout. So somebody has to be careful of risking burnout, because I felt that with the wolf energy, like someone just can't slow down through the good, the bad and the ugly. But it's a time now to put whatever this is now to rest, first of all, and to move forward within your creativity and within this low self-esteem image. No, confidence is your key right now to your success. Confidence is the key right now to your success. Tell me more about this energy, because it's really interesting. Ancestral story. This is all about connecting with your ancestors. This is all about connecting with your ancestors, with your roots. With your roots. Roots and culture. Sorry. So it says, back in the dream time, there lived two families of possums. The families shared the same tree and lived happily together for generations. Both families had small possums who grew up together and shared many adventures. Their families would often laugh at how inseparable they were. One day, they decided to go on an adventure and find themselves by the riverbank, which was the ground of a cranky crocodile. They both dared each other to go closer to the banks of the river to see if they could see him. And in the blink of an eye, the crocodile pounced forth from the river and ate the young possum closest to the water. The other possums scrambled home in a panic to tell their families who had occurred. To tell their families what had occurred. The other family was so very angry with the young possum that they blamed his family for the loss of their son. As days and months went by, both families began to squabble. In the end, were never friends again. Consequently, all the babies born in the following generations hated each other, never understanding why they were not allowed to like each other. Be fair and think clearly about the decision you are about to make. It will have long-lasting effects that you may not be able to rectify if you make the wrong choice. Sometimes you have a tendency to want outcomes that are somewhat beyond the scope of what is realistic. Take some time and weigh up all the options and ensure you have all the correct information. Family feuds. Listen, a wise man once said to me, you see, if you got a bucket of water and you put a drop of blood into that water, the whole bucket is going to turn red. Yeah, that means, well, what he was saying is basically stay out of people's business. Yeah, you don't get involved in family feuds. That's for some, I don't know. But I'm picking up on the energy here, so I'm going to just say what it is I've got to say. When it comes onto family feuds, it's sticky. It's very sticky. It's not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing at all, and I understand what this card was talking about with generational, how can I say, misunderstandings getting carried through to generation after generation after generation. When I picked up the energy of card number 4 and card number 8, it brought me back to a conversation that I had a couple of years ago about the generation that I believe I was born into as an 80s baby. Yeah, because I was seeing at that time a lot of 4s, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, just 4s everywhere. And the person who I was also talking to has so much synchronicities around 4, 4, 4, 4 everywhere. So the download I got at the time is that we're the generation to break the infinite generational cycle of patterns, of ways of thinking. So if there was a feud within your family for generations and generations before your time, you're the generation now that's going to break that cycle and end feuds. Or at least that's what I feel like is happening for somebody right now. Somebody strongly in that energy. Roots was the first card out. Someone needs to understand and learn their role within this family dynamic. Oh, that's not even one I want to say. There's something being hidden within this family dynamic that you found within yourself. And I feel like that's part of a conversation that's wanting to be said or needing to be had. Going back to yesterday's reading, there's a truth that needs to come out in order to break this cycle. See, there's card number 1. Now we're moving in from that 11 energy, not the 11th energy, sorry. This 28. There's an ending to some kind of family feud that's kept a family divided. The bottom line is what I wanted to say. Overall, after all of that, that's what I wanted to say. But sometimes I get the message and I don't know how to get it out. I can't articulate it. I'm not a speaker. I'm not one to talk often or long, or well, I am, but not like this, not publicly. To friends and family, yes, but not. So sometimes I get the message and I'm trying to get it out. But yeah, this for me feels like another thing. There's a card I got within my own deck here, and it says divided. Was it? We stand together. Together we stand, divided we fall. That was it. Literally, it was on the tip of my tongue. I feel like that's what's happening for somebody here. So I'm gonna press pause. I can hear a bit of stuff outside my room. Alright. So let's get some angel answers. I was getting tongue-tied there in the last, before I paused, so it's more or less going round in a circle. Recovery. That one landed right in my arms. Meditation brings answers. Again, this was in yesterday's reading. Connect with your altars. Helpful people. Connect with your altars. And there's the energy that says no. I'll pull on that as I go into the tarot. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get one for each. Tell me more about the energy of no. Long and far. Choose a new direction. And I didn't even see, the card was turned over when it fell, but I was just thinking in my head, that card's gone long and far, it's long and far to get it, but it weren't too bad, I got it quite easy. Turned it over, it says choose a new direction. Tell me more about this energy of helpful people. Tell me more about this energy of helpful. Remain positive. What I just heard is along your journey, you're going to remain positive because you're going to find some helpful people around you. Depending on the journey you choose. Either way, you're going to find people on whatever path you take. But I feel like whoever's resonating with the energy of this reading, you're going to find helpful people that's going to come into your way. People that can help and guide you through whatever these future plans are that you're having. Take action. Another card, which is repeating again. Recovery. Tell me more about the energy of recovery. I feel like somebody can possibly be ill and hasn't spoke about the illness that they're having. Perfect timing, again repeating card, I only want one. And it says listen to your intuition. Meditate. Brings answers. Connect with your altars. Connect with your ancestors. Improving health. Wants to clarify that. So somebody's health is improving. Somebody's on the recovery. Be it a physical recovery, which came up strong in yesterday's reading, or be it a mental health recovery, but some kind of recovery. It says listen to your intuition again at the bottom of the deck. Alright. Despair. So I feel like this is more like a and look, it fell over on helpful people. I feel like for somebody went through a very low emotional energy, depression energy, and through these helpful people that you found around you along your journey, along your path that you've chosen, you're coming out. Someone's come out of despair. Someone's no longer in despair. Tell me more about meditation brings answers. Tell me more about meditation brings answers. Those that's connecting with this movement of Virgo. When you meditate, you literally vision who it is that you can be, who it is that you're inspiring to be. Tell me more about these helpful people. Working hard to purify. It fell over on the card purity. Yeah, which is at the bottom of the deck. Long and hard. Someone's working long and hard to recover from this energy, or to bring somebody into this energy. Because somebody, I feel like, is feeling like this energy overworked. That's that wolf energy that came out in the beginning of the reading. Overworked, doing too much to provide for not only yourself but maybe children, and I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's trying to provide for everybody. And these helpful people is helping you see yourself in another light. Tell me more about this energy of no. Why is no here? Why is no here? It says no, choose another direction. Okay, look. So we've got the main male. Going back to yesterday's reading, we've got the main male. Main male was at the bottom of the deck. I think at one point I showed him throughout the video, but that's where this marriage was concerned. There was a marriage concerned, and this main male was at the bottom. And then we got concern. Someone's concerned about someone's true intentions. In regards to a child card, one what came out, and the child card's in the reverse. So maybe there was some kind of despair in regards to a child. Tell me more about the energy of this main man in regards to the energy of this reading. Okay, poverty is the card that came out in the reverse. I'm not sure whether I should even keep it like that. It's like I want to turn it, but I'm just going to keep seeing what the card says. I keep pulling. But I feel like there was somebody here. I don't know whether I'm speaking to at this particular moment, but you would know who this main male is. But this main male seems like there was concerns over financial discipline, maybe. There was concerns with a child, maybe. Could even be someone who's trying to take from you, someone who's trying to see you in poverty. But tell me more about this energy of poverty. Why is poverty here? in regards to the intentions of this main male. For those that's resonating with this new moon in Virgo reading. Unexpected income. Maybe this main male had an unexpected income and was still willing to see, I feel like you and a child, or you and your children, you and your family in poverty. Tell me more about this toll and labor energy. Why is toll and labor here? Community in the reverse. Fell over on children poverty and the concern energy. Tell me more about this privileged lady. Because that's resonating with this meaning of Virgo reading. Tell me more about this. I'm hearing High Priestess energy, and I say that because I'm shuffling, like all these other cards came out quite naturally, just normally. I pay attention to how my cards come out and how I feel when I'm shuffling. And High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. High Priestess doesn't speak on things that she may be aware of. So tell me more about this energy of this privileged lady. Why privileged lady? The intentions of this privileged lady. This card wants to come out. Main female. So there's a counterpart. So this privileged lady and this main male is counterpart. Tell me more about the energy of this privileged lady. Yes. Tell me more about the energy of this thing. When my marriage in reverse, when my cards jump out like that, there's an aggressive energy around. Mature woman. It's definitely connected to yesterday's reading. The mature woman's here now, but in the reverse. If you go back to yesterday's reading, bottom of the deck, change. If you go back to yesterday's reading, I explained this mature woman looks very recluse, very timid, very covered up for a female energy, for a feminine energy. Whereas you've got this privileged lady who's a lot more, how can I say then, more confident within herself, you know, kind of energy. Outside, in the open, in the nature, whereas this lady is in her home, windows closed, you know, the spare energy within her marriage. The cards are showing me today. But some kind of gift has come towards this privileged lady. Again, High Priestess energy. Be it a gift that you can physically touch from this main male, because this main male has had unexpected income. So I feel like this main male is gifting you something. There's some kind of gift coming through, and this is that kind of energy that I'm telling you of, that I've been picking up on for a long while now, where things is just literally coming to somebody so unexpectedly that it's just unbelievable, overwhelming. But there's still some kind of concern over a child here, and the poverty maybe of a child. So let's go into that a bit more. Let's drop some cards. Tell me more about this energy of concern in regards to child and poverty. Tell me more. I'm just hearing breaking news, and it's funny because, I mean, I said it in yesterday's recording as well. I can't remember if it was the recorded one or the one that didn't get recorded. But I mean, I've been looking at ways of how to build my channel, and look, judification. I've been looking at ways to try and build my channel, and one of my ideas, I said I was going to do a reading, breaking news, and I keep on hearing it, and in that order. These are two things that keep coming to mind within this reading. And I'm hearing breaking news, and at the time I heard it yesterday, this is also the card that came out. Or was it? No, it was the balance card that was overall. But adjudication. So somebody within a court, justice, legal situation has had concerns in regards to a child and somebody's poverty, somebody's possibly even someone's state of mind. But I don't feel it. Well, yeah, possibly. But whoever has this concern, there's going to be some kind of order made. There's an order that has to be made. Tell me more about this judification in the reverse. Why is judification here in the reverse? Why is judification? See the card that has come out? Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth is, it says, listen to your intuition. Sudden wealth. It's in the reverse, but sudden wealth, nevertheless. There's some kind of payout to this privileged lady, to who's resonating with this reading right now. There's some kind of compensation. Could even be like a child support. It could even be splitting of the asset. But there's some kind of, not only is there spiritual gifts being given to somebody right now, there's actual financial gifts being given to somebody. This main man has to make an unexpected exchange of sudden wealth, of income, I believe, to this mature woman within this marriage that I feel like it's in separation or ending. Tell me more about the energy of sudden wealth in regards to this judification, concern energy. Tell me more about the sudden wealth energy. Yeah, someone's expecting something to come through, or somebody expects someone to do the right thing, but not doing the right thing. Tell me more about this expectation. What's expectation here? Tell me more about the energy of expectation. Journey just came out. That's the ending of something. The ending and the beginning. 10. Someone's expecting someone to journey, to move away, or someone's wanting to journey to move away, but maybe needs this kind of finance in order to move away. I feel like someone's waiting maybe on a decision to be made in order to move away. Tell me more about journey. Why is journey here in regards to this expectation? Yeah, because somebody's stolen from you. But again, what was taken from you is going to be returned tenfold. Tenfold. In ways that you're not even going to believe. It's an overwhelming energy. I feel like someone's tapping, that I'm tapping into for somebody. Courthouse. Who just wanted to come out. It's going to be brought to the surface. Whatever happened in darkness is coming to the light. Energy yesterday of communication, somebody needs to speak up for themselves. Tell me more about this energy of courthouse, for those this region is resonating with, in regards to this journey, this expectation. Tell me more about this courthouse and journey. In regards to the energy of this new moon in Virgo. Season 2021. Alright, nothing more wants to come from this. Look, coffin at the end of the deck. That's another 19, 10. So something's ending in this situation. I feel like it's a divorce. The more I'm shuffling and the more I'm looking into the cards, there's some kind of divorce. That's relationship, commitment, union is over because someone tried to take from you. Someone tried to take from you your wealth. Someone tried to take from you your destiny. Someone tried to hinder you. in your journey. Like my reading said yesterday, they can only hinder you, but they can never stop you. Let me see something. Tell me more about this courthouse energy. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is needed in this situation. Whatever this courthouse situation is, it's asking for forgiveness. Tell me more. You're ready. So whatever this unexpected income is that's coming in towards you, you're ready. You're ready for the challenge. You didn't answer anything, but look, perfect timing, and listen to your intuition again. Alright, so you know, once I pull these out, we're going into the tarot now. We're going into the love side of things. But it's all going to be linked. It's all linked too. So I'm just making sure my cards are upright. It's all, whatever this is, it's all linked and entangled in with love. But this is general. This is work, love, romance, all of that. So this is general information. So let's just see what's the highest energy. What's the highest energy around in regards to this perfect timing? A new moon in Virgo, February 27th. So those that's resonating with card wants to come out. Express your love. So it's perfect timing for somebody now to express their love. Perfect timing. Why is perfect timing? These cards are jumping out at me. Express your love because there's chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Tell me more about this energy of forgiveness. Why is forgiveness here? Codependency. That's that toxicity energy. Capricorn energy. Tell me more about you already. Keep an open mind. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to leave that where it wanted to go. Tell me more about you already. Heart-to-heart conversation. So somebody's ready now, more than ready, I'm hearing, to have this conversation, this much needed conversation. Tell me more about listening to your intuition. Why listen to your intuition? Religious factors. So it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. It's a perfect timing now to speak your truth, be who you are. That's that listen to your intuition. That's that high priestess energy. That's that not being what everybody expected you to be or wants you to be. Going back to the first card where you're probably the only one in your bloodline, in your whole roots of family, to step forward with confidence as a high priestess. Not to say that you're the only high priestess within your bloodline, but the one that was going to break that generational cycle of hiding who you truly are. Being the first one to stand in your power and express yourself and the truths that you're finding, the hidden truths I'm hearing right now. The hidden truths are going to be exposed. Tell me more about this energy. So this is a 2-in-1. This is a 2-in-1 energy. Calling in your soulmate. By you giving forgiveness to those that's caused you harm and pain, betrayal and all of that, by you forgiving and opening your heart, it says your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah, because there's a chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. But because of this codependency, this whatever is taking place, because a heart-to-heart conversation is needed in this situation, all of this had to happen in order for you to reach to this high priestess, I believe, energy, religious factors, or stepping into your true power. And the cards are saying, as angel answers, the perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'm hearing, go back to yesterday's reading. It's a long read, but it's all linked. Tell me more about this energy of codependency. What's needing to be given in the garden? Look, feeling family issues, true love and attraction. Bottom of the deck, moving past whatever the deception was around you and that you grew up within you, moving past that. Divine timing is at work right now. Alright, I'm just going to pull some tarot and then clarify and then close up with some advice. Tell me more about this energy of perfect timing. What's perfect timing? These are angel cards, so some of them has got the angel names on. I'm not good with my pronunciation, especially with some of these angel names. So Elimia, I think that says Queen of Wands we've got here. So I could be talking to a Sagittarius. It says the hidden God. It says divine power of God against mental troubles. King of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm asking about this, the codependency energy, and then we've got the Empress in the upright. So you could have been dealing with a earth sign. I could be talking to a Sagittarius. I could be talking to an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn, or a Libra, because we've got Empress energy here, which is Taurus, Libra energy. But you were dealing with somebody who wasn't very committed to the relationship, somebody who wasn't committing, who wasn't providing for you as a nurturer, or as a provider should, I should say. Wasn't a very good role model, I want to say. Especially when we've got the child card here in the reverse with poverty. I feel like somebody wasn't paying their way in regards to their child. Tell me more about this energy. You are ready. I shall ready. Page of Swords and Strength. You're ready to move past whatever this gossiping, stalking, idle gossip was about you. You've definitely got someone watching you though, with the Page of Swords. But you're overcoming all that. I feel like something you already know. This person is tired. There's nothing more to see. There's nothing more to see. It says, refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. Again, that goes back to the reading I did some time ago, and it says seek refuge or seek solitude within your refuge. Literally. I'm definitely going to link that reading within this, because this is now the second time it's come up again for me as a reference to go back to. Your Empress is right in the middle of this, so this is about a divine feminine. This is about an Empress energy. Masculine and feminine, however you want to look at it, but this is about a divine feminine energy. It says strength. It says loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppose, brings victory. One more card please for the Queen of Wands. Where's the Queen of Wands? The World. It says fountain of wisdom gives success in all ventures. It says victory grants grants victory and protection from lightning. Someone's getting that confidence to follow through with their dreams and someone's following their dreams with the Queen of Swords energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy strongly coming through. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles in the reverse. What's the energy of this King of Pentacles in the reverse in regards to this new moon and Virgo energy? So we've got Six of Pentacles. Divine grace cures rage and pestilence. Just the loads of the guilty. Judgment. Judgment call is going to be made. Atonement of errors. Destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Tell me more about this. Three of Cups in the reverse. Fame and renown, influences, comments, voyages, and great discoveries. I don't know, for some reason, I don't feel like, I don't know. Some more. About the page of swords and issue, about the page of swords. Page of swords and issue. Death to all of this idle gossip. Death to all of that idleness. Hold on. I just want to pull these cards because it's a new deck to me. So I'm just trying to get a feel first of all of them and also reading what they're actually saying. It's a powerful deck. It's definitely a powerful deck. Tell me more about this strength energy that's coming through for those that's resonating with this new moon in Virgo. Reading. Four of Wands. So whatever was broken down around you, this is the death card here. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles, discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. So maybe, listen, courthouse is out here, judification is out here, and now I'm seeing this underneath here as well when it says deliverance of prisoners. So it could be that somebody's been away. Could be for 7 years someone's been away for and someone's only now just coming out. But where somebody is right now, they're in a much better place. They're in a much better place, but somebody's wanting you to keep an open mind. Somebody's wanting you to keep an open mind. That's for some, I feel like. Because there is chemistry within the situation. Someone's telling you, or you feel like that whoever this person is a soulmate energy. And possibly is. Possibly is. But there's been a lot of idleness in this situation. There's been a lot of, number one, stalking, searching people's phones, seeing messages, you understand? Like, there's been a lot of that came through in yesterday's reading, that living on eggshells kind of lifestyle. I feel like somebody's had to get away from the situation, and if you didn't, then you do, because eggshell way of living is no good. The card here came out about refuge. It says, refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from the mortals. Again, when I read on that card now, I see that somebody's just doing research on themselves within this Nine of Swords energy, that dark night, the soul hermit energy. And when they done the research on themselves, going back to generations and generations, they realize that they're not the first high priestess or high priest within their bloodline. Gives them a more empowerment energy to feel like they're coming from a generation of greatness, let's say. But someone's definitely standing in their power now. With the Queen of Wands, somebody's definitely more confident. Divine power divinely guided now, I would say, against any kind of insecurities that you had, moving forward with wisdom, putting more thought and more thoughts to your ideas, more structure. After some kind of foundation is broken down, which somebody was strong throughout. Again, I'm picking up that whole energy again now of that prisoner energy. Someone after 7 years you haven't seen or been with somebody for a period of time. For a period of time, I'm picking up on. Tell me more about this queen. Yeah. We've got the 10 of Wands. Someone's discovered who they are within this separation, or however long you've been separated from this person in question or from these group of people. You kind of had that. I'm seeing this in my head now, like the up and down energy, where you was at your highest and went to your lowest, and now you're back to your highest again. Whatever this, there's like a I don't know. I'm feeling that somebody's not as happy as they should be when they see somebody. That's what's coming to my mind. Tell me more about this energy of the Empress in regards to the energy of this new moon in Virgo region. Where is that? What's the Empress? Sense of the reason. Empress energy. What's the Empress? Sense of the reason. I'm hearing someone say, fuck love. I don't even like to swear too much on this, but I literally heard it plain as day, fuck love. Fuck love. It's all about the pentacles. I'm literally hearing someone say that, or at least fuck this. In one of my cards it says fuck that, fuck this, fuck them. But I'm literally hearing someone just ranting on to themselves. Pouring out their heart, their emotions, their pains, their sorrows. Page of Swords, and tell me more about this. Tell me more about this energy of Page of Swords. Tell me more about this energy of Page of Swords. Wow, somebody was saying a lot against you, innit? Somebody was saying a lot against you, but yet wants to be back in. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Seven of Wands. That's that defense energy, having to defend yourself or needing to defend yourself against slander, against immature, untrue slander. People were literally making up things against your name, trying to break down your foundation. Literally, with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, clarifying and fell on top of the Four of Wands. It's not the Four of Pentacles, it's the Four of Wands. Fell on top of the Four of Wands. So somebody was literally working on trying to break you down. But go back to the other readings I've done. Whatever this plan was that somebody had to break you down, it backfired. Boomerang. Right back. Right back. It's balancing out a situation, justice. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Fool card, Aries energy. Tell me more about this energy of the Fool. I'm hearing somebody, King of Cups. King of Cups. So I feel like somebody's wanting, there is somebody here who is wanting love. Somebody's now, after a period of time of going through some heavy burdens, emotional losses, unfairness, no equal take in a relationship. Now someone's built themselves up to a point where they're wanting, I feel like wanting to reconcile. Somebody does want to reconcile here. Somebody does want to reconcile. You might not be saying it out loud, but I feel like I'm talking to somebody who does want to reconcile, and the reason I say that is because the Queen of Cups is in the reverse. That's an energy of somebody who's not, number one, following their intuition, and secondly, could be a bit depressed, like bipolar energy, you know, schizophrenia, you know, those kind of levels of what they say is depression. I don't like to call it depression, but I'm only saying it for the sake of understanding where I'm coming to, well, where I'm coming from with the reading. Because I always say, as it is above, so it is below. Because if down here the doctors say it's depression, then you need to treat it with medication. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to tell no one not to take medication. But what I'm going to say is, when I feel like I'm a Queen of Cups in the reverse, when I feel like I'm a bit depressed, I meditate. I forward plan. You understand? I don't try to keep my mind stuck on whatever that current situation is. I think about years down the line. I start making some 5-10 year plans. Why? Because my Most High is going to get me there. You understand? And when I write it down big, like I'm extra. I'm not gonna lie. When I future plan, I'm extra. And believe me in June, I would do everything in my power, you understand, to make that dream work. So by the time I put all of my time and my effort into this manifestation, a day is gone, and it's that much easier to deal with whatever these burdens are. Someone's ready now to put these burdens down. These burdens are not even no longer on your back. Someone's ready to just drop it wherever it needs to be laid. And walk away with the other 3 pentacles. I can't see the 3 of pentacles here, but someone's willing to walk away with the other 3 pentacles. Why? Because somebody already tried to break down the situation. Tell me more about this King of Cups energy than this Queen of Cups. Yeah, truth. Ace of Swords. So you've got 3 aces here. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords energy. King of Wands energy. Truth is coming out about what somebody, or the little that somebody may have been putting into our home. Someone's needing to answer for themselves. Tell me more about this. Judgment in the reverse. Hold on, tell me more about the energy of this King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, whoever this King of Cups is sad. Is also kind of mourning Queen of Wands. I don't even know what I was asking for, let me put it back, but this is fearful and mourning. There's a fairness I'm feeling from this King of Cups, and a mourning kind of energy. When I say mourning, someone's mourning time that's been wasted. 7 is coming again, the number 7 coming through strong. Maybe what they had to do in order to defend themselves, what you had to do to defend yourself even, and the child. There's a lot of immature or a lot of young energy here. We've got the Page of Swords, we've got the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. We've got all 4 pages out here. So somebody was definitely in conflict. Number one, I feel like with their intuition and what was the right thing to do, that guidance energy. This also can be to do with a child. Maybe someone's got 4 children I'm picking up here. With the child card that came out earlier, there's some kind of truth and decision that needs to be made in regards to this connection, and I do feel like it's a marriage, or it's definitely a high union, a high committed relationship, because we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Queen of Cups is in the reverse though, but as a Queen of Swords in the beginning, so that's a good thing. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles energy. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune for the Queen of Cups. Whoever was in this depressed energy, the wheel's turning. This karmic cycle is moving. You put good into the world, so good is coming back to you. But you're finding it hard to walk away. You're finding it hard to walk away from whoever this Fool energy is in your life. This King of Cups energy. After hearing some kind of truth that may have taken everything for somebody to come forward and even tell you, but hold on, why is Judgment here in the reverse? Yeah. Somebody was very in and out, very promiscuous, could have even been physically abusive, with the Knight of Wands here in the reverse and the King of Wands here. Somebody very like cocky energy, very up themselves, I'm hearing. Very all about them, very selfish, very selfish. Somebody's now coming in with a more light-hearted energy as a King of Cups now rather than a King of Wands. Less passion, more emotion. But I feel like whoever's resonating is in two minds, not sure, done too much work on self to be put back into this cycle again. I'm hearing again 7 years. Tell me more about this Six of Pentacles energy. Yeah, someone's seen something for themselves. Someone's seen the unfairness. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups energy. What's the Ace of Cups here? This is to do becoming single or not becoming single. Moving away from old thought patterns of who you are. Look, I just don't feel like there's been any communication. Tell me more. Here's the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Too much energy. Ace of Wands. If someone's letting you know that they've changed. Someone's letting you know that they've changed within whatever this period of time has been that you haven't seen them. But you, I'm hearing right now, that's what I kind of heard. Because as I channeled that, I also heard loud and clear, you've changed, but so have I. You've changed, but so have I. There's no going forward. It's like a tag of war. It's like someone saying something and someone trying to outshine them. Someone saying something and someone trying to outshine them. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on right now. Tell me more with this Two of Swords energy. What's the Two of Swords there? Yeah, someone's feeling remorse. Someone's feeling regretful about their behavior. Tell me more about this energy of the Five of Cups. Someone never saw what was right in front of them. Look, the Devil card just wanted to slip out there as well with the Queen of Swords. Someone's serious about their healing. Someone's not making no joke when it comes on to the energy of their healing. They don't want no more toxicity. With the Devil card here in the reverse, falling over on Judgment in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Someone's ready. Someone's ready to defend their peace. Somebody's ready. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, not an easy person to deal with at all. But we see when it comes onto their healing, they're not willing to compromise. This person, whoever's resonating with this reading, is being through some serious BS with whoever this counterpart is in your life, and you're not willing to take any more BS from this person. No more toxicity. You've moved away from that. The time that you've had by yourself to grow, to expand within yourself, spiritually, confidently, letting go of all of this low self-esteem energy. Yeah, someone's ready for their brand new beginning and not willing to take the past with them. I feel like, even though there's a slight pull towards them, I do feel that. Tell me more about this Six of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is the Nine of Pentacles also here in the reverse? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, somebody. Hold on a minute. Someone dealing with a Capricorn. I'm feeling third party. Someone's not willing to be stuck in that karmic past, that karmic cycle. You're not willing. Right now you're resting and you're rejuvenating and you've done the work you needed, and I feel like I'm going round in circles. Look, justice. Wherever this injustice is, justice is coming. The karmic wheel is turning. So whatever was dished out, either party, this is spinning now. The Most High is now giving out everybody what it is that they're due in life, for what it is that they've put out in life. Not Nine of Pentacles at the Nine of Cups, sorry, at the bottom of the deck. That's wish fulfillment. It's coming somebody's way. Tell me more about the energy. What's the over that side? There's a high omen here of following your intuition. Listen to your intuition. So the card, it says rebel. A rebel. It says, because fuck it. It says you think someone is lying, they are. It says you got a feeling you just can't shake. That's that someone's lying energy. It says that little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Trust me, it will never lead you wrong. It's dark and you can't see a effing thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Pronto. Maybe you have to burn some. Let me just read it. Palo Santo. Good stuff. When you're feeling low vibes, the activation is real that it sends off. Sage also, high vibes. Incense sticks also is enough. Listen, I'm about to burn some of this now. I'm going to pull some advice and then I'm going to close it up. I don't want this reading to be too long. Tell me more about the advice for who this reading is resonating with going forward. As I say that, a deck just flashed in my head that I forgot to pull. And it's a read up, so let's just see what advice we get here. It says life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. It says let there be closeness between you, but also give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Balance. Yesterday's reading. Love is not always about agreeing, just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. But I feel like someone's been through that and they're saying, F this, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Let go, let God. Follow that voice that you have within inside of you. Your intuition will tell you all that you need to know. All that you need to know. I'm looking for the book of this. I'm sure I had it around me. Blessed. Somebody is blessed. And I remember this card. It's come out a few times. It's a card that's saying that you're on your right path. Basically, is what it's saying to you. And I do want to do the read up. So I'm going to pause, read, and then end it there. Alright, sorry about that. I had to pause, get my little ones up and get themselves ready and whatnot for the day. So yeah, back again. So card number 22. Blessed. Essential meanings. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is unforeseen. Gift from spirit. The oracle's message. There are moments in life when out of the blue it seems divine intervention. No, read it wrong. So it says the oracle message. There are moments in life when out of the blue it seems that everything has been orchestrated by the divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways they are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let the arm and gratitude for all of your blessings guide you now. I love the way how my cards just align with everything I've just said. Someone's in the energy of like, wow. They don't even recognize themselves or what they've manifested around them. Someone's not understanding quite how powerful they are. As a high priestess or a high priest energy and an alchemist energy, manifestor, relationship message. You are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. That's that Queen of Cups and King of Cups. The only problem is the Queen of Cups is still in the reverse, but the Empress is out here. You understand? So let's see. So it says, you know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. Prosperity message. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stemmed hindered, let's say, your success, seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The card says, you're ready. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. As I read that part, yeah, I see this card. You remember when I said that the windows are closed? I don't even know if you can see that the windows are closed. Well, now, according to this blessed card, you're in that privileged woman energy. Let me see if I can get back to it. Way back here. But you're in that privileged woman energy where gifts are going to be given to you. Windows are going to fly open. Windows of opportunity is going to fly open. Now is the time to take action. Look, those windows that were shut is blown way open. Whatever restrictions you had is no longer there no more. Oh, I don't know where it is. It's no longer there. And whatever restrictions was over you that was keeping you bound and tied within yourself. Because I don't feel like it's the doors that shut, or possibly, listen, extra living ain't no way kind of way to live. But let's see. It says, this is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. The prosperity message. Unexpected windfalls of good fortune, I read that, come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have hindered your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Had to read that again. Somebody wanted to hear that again. Protection message. Humility is called for right now. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In order for great change, you need to make great changes. That's a reading I did some time ago. I keep referring back to it in this, I believe, reading and yesterday's reading. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you will be blessed. And as I say that, because it keeps on coming up. So what is it? Sorry, what is it? But whoever is resonating with the energy of this new moon in Virgo reading needs to be surrendering to in order to receive this blessed energy. So we've got surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Surrender to belief of scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Surrender to belief in scarcity. Listen. So it says surrender to stubbornness, Taurus energy. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Surrender to silence. In a quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within silence. Let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Believe that. I'm just going to take a handful of these. These are my just handwritten cards that I'm actually now converting into oracle cards. I've got like 4 decks now that I'm wanting to put out. Exactly this. Look. Empress, High Priestess, Alchemist. This goes back to a song. This is one from my Shadow and Light in Greek tour. That's my music oracle. So it says, me live my life like how me play chess, but I am who I am, nothing more, nothing less. Empress, upcoming High Priestess, Alchemist. Me not gonna say me are the best, me look good into the rest. You understand? You're not out here trying to impress anybody, you're just doing you. You're in competition with nobody but yourself. You're just trying to be a better person than you was. It says sometimes, no, it says some take it for fun, but me take it serious like I gone. I come up with that a couple of years ago, yeah, when I was actually in the middle of doing a reading for somebody. And I don't know, whether people feel like tarot is some kind of joke thing or whether there's some kind of negative omen over it. But that's them, that's their experiences. But if there's one thing I've learned, you draw to you, you attract to you what you already have within you, within your core, within your heart, your intentions. You understand? I love my oracles and I love my tarot and I love connecting with my ancestors and my angels and my Most High and my higher self. I love it, bro. So whoever wants to make fun of it and all of this and all of that, you have to kind of just say, fuck this, fuck them, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them. Look, eating yourself alive, broken hearted, at the bottom of the deck. This is no joke. This is a healing energy. Oracles will bring you healing guidance, healing advice. It's just listening to it word for word. I know sometimes when you're in that dark night of the soul energy, a reading like 2 hours long, like what I've been putting up, an hour long and all that, it's hard to really concentrate for that long period of time. I couldn't when I was going through my dark night of the soul energy. But you see, when I did overcome it and move through and I went back and listened to those videos, listen, it was some of the most uplifting advice I could ever hear. You understand? So some people want to take it for fun, but me, I take it serious like I gone. Serious. What's the advice for those who resonate with the energy of this reading? New moon in Virgo. 2021 needs to be made aware of at this time. What's the most important? One more shuffle and then I'll call it a day. And I knew I was going to see this card here. It's at the bottom of the deck. It says you don't miss the water until the well runs dry. Karmic family, karmic cycle. karmic partner, third party, energy, all around you. But I feel like someone's moving past that, because you're not just recovering, you're reflecting. You're keeping an open mind to the situation and where it is that you want to go, where it is that you're coming from. You understand? This card here, for me, this is like the Tower card, the Queen of Swords. This is just an explosion of energy. Yeah? This is an explosion of energy. This is energy that I had when I was about 7 years ago. A very low energy. I actually wrote this kind of chorus around 4 years ago. And it was like, me would I dish you in a britwa, lick a British look us like a look up patwa. Them don't know nothing about my nature. Me would I crap on you like a creature. Call me, show your face. That part there got added recently, like last year. But I moved past, well, I was going to say I moved past all of that now. But the britwa energy is within me. It's within all of us. We've all got a light and we've all got a dark side. We can get there and we can get there quickly, but it's about following your highest energy, your highest frequency. You don't want to be around these karmic people that can bring you to this britwa energy, trust me. You don't want none of that. You don't want none of that. You understand? But there's a peacefulness within it all. Don't get it twisted. There is definitely a peacefulness within whatever it is that you're wanting to express. You have to just find the balance of how you need to express what you need to express. Balance is the key here, going back to yesterday's reading. Never stop. That's that, sorry, I was just trying to read what I wrote there, because I kind of just squeezed it in. Must have been like a last minute thought. And it says, right, going back to the reading, you can only hinder me. That's what it's saying, you know. You can only hinder me, but you can never stop me. You can only try to hinder my journey in these karmic cycles, karmic family, karmic friends, karmic partner, karmic third party energy. But you can never stop me, because I'm always reflecting, always recovering and always reflecting, because it's infinite. The mind's always ticking, the body's always having to be up. You understand that? Always rejuvenating, always reflecting, always building. Look out for the name Britwa, it's coming out big. Big. I'm gonna literally put the name Britwa on the map. Keep looking out for it. Keep looking out for it. Even like I got one new song, I only made it about a week ago, and even since that new song I made in regards to this Britwa energy, that was a week ago. And so much more has happened and manifested within a week in order to grow this Britwa name. Britwa. It's on the map. Britwa. It's coming. It's coming. Locally and to a place near you. Alright, and on that note, I'm gonna tap out of this energy now and go and handle my business.